Hot 97, Drewski in the building. Shout out to TT Torres. You are now tapped in. And listen, we got some special guests hanging out with us today. Juvenile Mannie Fresh. Juvie the Great is back in Brooklyn with another show, but this time you got your partner with you.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right,
yes,
man.
sir. It's going down. You heard?
Yep.
Does it feel different without Mannie when he's not there?
It really does. It really does. Mannie got a different energy, and you know, on songs that Mannie Fresh is on with me,
right?
He got the best parts of the song. So the crowd don't go crazy till his part come on. That's why when he not with me, I still sing his verse.
So you let him steal the show though when he's there?
Yeah, I don't mind. He made the beat. He made the beat with the
It's a team.
Yeah,
it's all team right now. You heard me?
Now Brooklyn, you said it's almost sold out.
I think
it might be sold out at this point.
It might be. I don't know, but keep checking. That's what I'd say. Just keep checking for the tickets.
Because I want to talk about your New York experience, the early days, the tunnel days, because I heard you had a good tunnel story.
I do.
Can you tell us? Because I never heard this tunnel story.
Well, we was here for that weekend, and we was getting warned, like, all week, hey, bro, when you go in the tunnel, it was just scaring us to death. Like, man, a lot of artists come to the tunnel, even New York artists, they get booed. They don't make it out. Like, it's always a bad situation. Then they said the last artist to come rock the tunnel that wasn't from here was Snoop Dogg. I'm like, damn, that's 94. We talking like 98. I'm really scared to death now. So we go there, we do the performance. When we get there, they tell us, hey man, how many songs you sing? I said, I'm gonna sing about 5 songs. He's like, nah, sing one song. Sing don't sing nothing else. And they was right again. So we got in there. I think we tried to sing a couple other songs, right?
No, we actually did Get.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you did?
Like
you just ran it back?
Yeah, we ran it
back to back. That was the show.
Yeah, that was the show.
And we rocked it.
Yeah.
So we was like the first artists from down there in a long time to rock the tunnel. But the crazy part was my pops was in there. He got drunk. He was stoned out. He started looking around. He said, man, this bad. I said, why this bad? He said, man, because I'm so drunk. If something was to break out, I couldn't even help myself.
You can't get busy.
Yeah, he like, man, I don't like being like this. He said, and I think we in a fire station or something. So I look around, he said, man, I don't know what we in, but this is not a club. He kept saying, this is not a club. They done took something and made it out of club. Then they told me it was an old train station. I'm like, I said, okay. Yeah, but yeah, that was my experience with it, man. I was scared to death to do that show. Truthfully.
But I feel like as an artist back then, if you could get through the tunnel in New York City, that's like the official stamp. Right?
That's that's the way that's the way it was told to us.
Yeah, because I was too young to even be around.
Once I came out, dog, my chest was out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt like I made it.
You felt like the king of New York after that.
I felt like I could do anything in New York after that. I really did.
Now, Back That Ass Up, was it ringing at the time? Was it as hot as it, was it the hot record?
It wasn't. It actually was the third single off the album, and it was one of those things where all the people down south was jumping on it hard, like the women was on it hard.
Right.
But, it was one of them things where I really didn't want it to be the first single, right? I wanted it to be later in the game.
Was it too, party for you?
I was always that kind of artist, right? I always did booty music. I came from that. And I didn't what the other part was I'm a hell of a rapper, right? So I wanted people to recognize me as that first. I didn't want to paint this picture that, then, if you put a booty record out as your first song, that's what you got to do the rest of your career.
Now you feel like you're just stuck in that lane.
And I didn't want that to happen to me. So when the song started taking off, it was uncontrollable. But we were still on the Follow Me Now single. We were still promoting that.
Right.
And out of nowhere, they was like, nah, we need to stop what we're doing and we need to focus on Back That Ass Up, and it blew up.
And we here 25 years later, celebrating Back That Ass Up.
Yeah.
A million samples, right? Mannie.
Yeah.
Shout out to Capella Great.
Right. I was going to ask, what are your thoughts on Capella using that? And it's been many artists.
Yeah,
from Drake's
Capella,
to City
Kanye,
Girls.
Yeah, they just used it. It's on Ye
Shout out to Eminem, too. He just took something,
him just used
We can't do nothing with these songs sitting down, right? We can't make no money with these songs just sitting down. So I applaud the artists, especially the artists that's real good at it, that got talent. Hey, man, go take a sample. Take some of them. I am not tripping. I'm not one of those cats. And I love the new artists. I'm not hating on none of them.
How does that work, though, for you as the producer? Do you still have to clear those records?
Yeah. Those records still got to be cleared through me because they was my records. And I think it's the biggest homage anybody could pay to you when it's, credible artists. when it's like, wow, like, you know, when somebody like M used your song or Jay jumped on, huh?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like, wow, like, you know, it's incredible because it's like if you sitting down in a barbershop and we talking, you know, you can stick your chest out and be like, but
right.
did Eminem ever rap on any of your beats? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Did Jay ever rap on any of your beats? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Did Cube ever rap on
Crazy.
any of your beats? You know what I'm saying?
Any of the greats. Then, you know, on top of that, man, he got opportunity to do beats for Biggie that we rapped on. You know,
Yeah,
man, he
right.
rest in peace.
Yeah.
He wasn't here to do it, but yeah, we got stuff with Biggie, homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, and that was always like heroes of, you know, from coming from where we was from.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so yeah, I think it's like I said, it's the biggest thing ever. Like, you know, even when I heard that the Eminem song with Hein, he did Juvie Flow.
Oh, man.
I was just like, oh shit.
Do you reach out? Like, how did, like, you hear
And
it?
you know, M is my dude because
Okay.
when my career started, M was one of them guys that kind of like reached out. He showed us love in the beginning. So
Yeah.
he's my guy. But man, I didn't expect that.
So you don't have a heads up. He don't hit you like,
I
yo,
don't know, he
wait
did
till
the
you hear
clearance.
this.
Well, we knew it was coming out, but I didn't hear it. I knew it was coming out.
You knew it because you had to clear it.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
didn't
And
hear it.
unlike a lot of artists that's selling their publishing, no disrespect to them, me and Mannie Fresh, we holding on. We're holding on.
Holding on.
Yeah, hold on. I pass it on to my kids. But
Right.
yeah.
It's still moving though. Like
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
stopping. 25 years later, people Capella Grey last year sampling it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That
Like,
was big too. And then what a good song.
in the Caribbean scene, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's just amazing how it just lasts long. Do you have your favorite sample, like your favorite artist that sampled?
Nah, you know, I just hope this goes on to infinity. I don't
Be like,
have
yeah,
a
keep
fa-
running it
like,
up.
Yeah, keep on. You know what I'm saying? Using these songs, and even for that to be 25 years later in rap, you know, it's kind of unheard of. Like, you know, it's like, you know, you're using a song that's, you know, like I said, 25, 26 years old, and to have a new generation. You know, I gave you all of the, you know, like the high upper echelon artists, but to have a new generation as
They
well
sample
sample them.
them. Yeah, they
you know what I'm
sample them
saying?
too.
That grew up on them, and you just like, wow, like, you know.
Yeah, because Capella might have been 6 years old
Yeah,
when that
exactly.
came out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
Because I think about it like, yo, what was I doing at 11 years old, listening, knowing word for word to back that ass up?
Yeah.
Like, how did my mom even let that happen, right? And that's how big it is. Like today,
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it when I'm like, yo, they
What were you
celebrating
doing,
25
Mom?
years.
How did
Yeah.
you let this happen, Mom? This
At
is your
at
fault.
11 years old, I'm singing back that ass up, right? But
Yeah.
and even today, now being a DJ, being on the radio in the clubs, and still dropping that record, you get the same reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially if
Like
you got
you
a
guys
bunch
did
of women in
25
there. I'm
years
telling
ago.
you right now, if you add a wedding reception, you know,
Right.
any event that's full of women, or if you had a Chris Brown concert in between stage sets,
Right.
stuff like that, or any one of these major groups, or anywhere where there's a lot of women, you play it, I'm telling you, it's
Right.
different. I
Speaking
don't
of,
see why these cats don't bring me on tour with them.
see, talk your shit.
Oh, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
y'all should all bring me on tour with y'all instead of playing my song, you know, in
Right.
Pay homage.
Drew's ready to hit the road.
Yeah.
Well,
he's like,
I'm gonna be on the road until December.
Right.
But after that, I'm open.
So tap in if you sampled
I mean-
any of their records.
That's right.
But you even got to look at it. That's the Save the DJ record. You know what I'm saying? It could be going
100%.
horrible.
Yeah.
Throw this on, you hey,
Right.
recoup. You heard?
Back up.
Get you something after that. Look, play this
Yeah.
and then play I Need a Hot Girl. You good for at least 6
Yeah,
7 minutes.
you can figure it out after that.
And those records you could let rock too. Like now,
Yeah.
the attention span and these
Very
these kids,
short.
Yeah.
You can get
you
only
in and
like
out
a minute.
as a
yeah.
DJ. You in and out, but records like
That
that,
record got to play the whole length.
you can let it
Yeah,
rock.
Yeah, because if you shorten it, you gonna miss Manny part. You gonna miss Drop It Like It's Hot when Wayne saying it.
Right.
And people don't know that was Wayne's introduction. That was his introduction. The crazy part was he hung around to make sure he was on that song. He was trying to get a verse on.
Oh,
it.
he snuck
Yeah.
it. He snuck into
He
it.
made
yeah, he was like, "There's no way this
he
going
got
down
on that
without
song.
me."
He was like, bro, I got this chick. Listen to this. After you back it up, put that on her. But I looked at him and said, "Well, you mean you was gonna get on this song?" Yeah, that's how Wayne used to work.
Let's talk about that Essence Festival because that had all the women talking, everyone talking, and asking, "Yo, is there gonna be a Cash Money reunion tour? Is that gonna happen? Has that been in talks?"
We've had conversations about it. Will it really happen? I'm hopeful. I'm real hopeful of it. You know, me and Manny. But up until then, Me and my dog gonna be behind the project building.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I have shows with Turk. I have shows with Mannie Fresh. I'm always flying backwards and forth doing things with BG. And I have a recently I've been talking to my guy Wayne, you know, backwards and forth on the phone. So hopefully, man, it can happen. I don't see it not happening. We just gotta all be on the same page.
See,
and we
that
can't
gives
be
us
on the
hope.
internet.
That gives us
We can't
hope
be on the
right
internet going at each other's throats.
Yeah.
Right. That got to stop.
That gotta stop.
So who's like the big brother to kind of, you know, stop? I feel like Manny you don't get involved no more.
Manny is right. Well, Manny have to be the big brother on certain.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you got the best relationships with everybody.
But in the group, I've always been the big brother, as far as the
getting
group.
people to
Yeah.
But I try to like lead by example with them. I don't try to like tell them what to do.
Right.
You know, we all
Too grown.
men.
Too
we all
grown.
grown men with families and kids. But yeah, not a leader, just somebody that feels like I have to be the person to try to keep us together.
Because I feel like there's so much opportunity.
Juvie just put it, you know, in perspective to me not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Where he was like, bro, you got to make the call. And, you know, in my first,
I feel
you
the
know,
same way.
my first thing was, I'm like, man, I'm cutting my grass. I don't care about that shit. He was like, dude, he was like, Fresh, they gonna listen to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it has been that way. Like, I'm in dude in them ear. Like, I'm like, listen, bro, it's nothing. You're arguing over nothing. Let's go get this. The fans want it. The fans have spoke. The people have spoke.
People want it,
Yeah,
man.
the people want it. So I'm just like, you know, and even in doing this, you know, sometimes it gets relayed back the wrong way. It's really me saying and Juvie saying, bro, end the foolishness. Let's go.
Right.
Yep. And I don't mean no disrespect to neither one of them. I got a lot of respect.
Let's
for
go.
both.
Of course, they know.
I just
they know
want
that.
them to do the right thing and just know that people are out. We are examples. Even though you don't want to be a role model, we are examples.
Right.
And it's people that's watching. And it's kids that's watching.
Right.
And I think we should all be responsible and mindful of that. You know, it's just
Yeah.
Take on your
and I
responsibility.
always tell them, bro, I can't get into it. Please don't pull me into it with you because, you know, I got products. I got chips. I got drinks. I got stuff like that.
Right. It
Moms
can't
and
get
pops.
messy.
I do not want to be nowhere near that type of stuff.
Right.
No.
When you understand, like, even what he doing, just being an entrepreneur, you know, and I wish that for anybody else that was in our group. I'm like, dude, just think of it in that. You can't do crazy stuff what you was doing, you know what I'm saying, and grow up. And anybody over 40, 45, the internet is a dangerous place.
Right.
It's a dangerous place. Stay off of that, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what you're doing. I use it as a marketing tool. That's what it is.
Get educated, man. If you know, get educated or have somebody do it for you.
Right. Yeah.
You know, if you don't understand it to the fullest and you don't think it's affecting you, get somebody to educate you on it.
And I think for, you know, even the younger people, like I seen Mace say it the other day, like, yo, if you at a certain age, all that gangster shit and that beef
done.
and shit is like, at some point, it's not even cool no more.
It's not.
Right? It's like,
not.
You hit me, I'm going to sue you.
Right.
I ain't fighting nobody, man.
Right.
Come on, man. I'm not fighting nobody. That's done with. That's over with.
Well,
If
listen.
anybody out there listening, if you thinking about it, I'm going to sue you.
Were you the fighter, though? 25 years ago, when
yeah.
back
God
that
bless
ass
the
up
dead.
dropped.
Johnny Cochran come from
Yeah.
Louisiana.
So-
Why
so
man?
Yeah.
Fresh was first to pop off?
Listen, no, I wasn't, but that was all of us. You know what I'm saying?
So you all-
we all, if something
hyped
happened,
each
we
other
all
up.
went. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if you hit me, not Goldstein and the boys coming for you.
Right.
The law officer.
The law.
Mannie Fresh, Juvenile in the building. The big show, Brooklyn Bowl, going down tomorrow. Just don't try to sneak Manny while he's on set in Brooklyn. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
don't try that.
It's not going to
Don't
work
try
out
it.
for you.
Yeah. Then I'm going for everything, too.
Right.
Dog.
Yeah.
I want the dog and everything.
I don't want to hurt nobody, and I don't want nobody to hurt me. This is the all love tour. You heard me?
All love.
And
Let's
what's
go.
beautiful about what me and Juve do, our fan base, they just want to come, have a good time, and make it home safe.
Right.
And that's what
You know,
we
and that's
about,
what
too.
we're about.
Yeah.
You know, we just want you to have a good time. You know, go back to a time when you remember these songs and where you was at and what the feeling was and all of that, and get home safe to your family.
Yeah.
Because we want to do this 12 more times.
Exactly, man. Look, if this stuff if we can't come back and do it again next year like I did it doesn't work.
Right.
You know, so the fan
Right.
base, our fans want to see us this year next year, and hopefully we can bring everybody what they want to continue to see us. So I think we got to give it to them.
Do you find new fans now popping out when you do like the Tiny Desk performance and stuff?
Definitely.
Like a whole different
Definitely.
audience.
It's definitely people that just watch NPR that just love Tiny Desk.
Right.
We have, I would say, half of the new fan base. That's where they're coming from.
Well, before we get out of here, I just need some DJ advice.
Yes, sir.
I'm going on tour with Chef G and Sleepy Hollow, 2 artists from Brooklyn, 31 dates.
Yeah.
It's my first tour, like really, straight through, leaving the family. As a DJ that's done this before with artists like Juvie, how do I prepare? Like, what am I preparing myself for?
Honestly, there's no way to prepare
There's
for
no
a tour.
There's no preparation.
You know what I'm saying? and especially with your family. I always say, somebody got to suffer behind every genius. You know what I'm saying? Behind every genius, something going to suffer. And we don't really mean it. We don't. It's just that it's your job. It's really your job. So it's like, do your job to the best of your ability, especially if you know this is what you was meant to do.
Right.
Because people will make you feel like, well, you're not paying attention to me, or you're not giving me your all. And you're like, well, this is my all right now. This is my moment.
Right.
So I would say, don't sleep on your moment, bro. Go hard.
Just
31 dates.
Yeah, 31 dates.
31. Have fun.
Yeah.
We
First,
outside.
this your first one, like?
First one this long, and now I got a 2-year-old daughter, so it's like a whole different. I've been on tours before, but it was more
compartmentalized.
Yeah.
But I know he been through it.
Yeah, you got to call home, and I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I got to be in Chicago. I got San Antonio. I got
Well, listen, the guys at Brooklyn Bowl, make sure you pull up if there's any tickets left. We can't guarantee it. But the tour continues because you on your own tour.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We off to DC next.
DC next. So if you don't make Brooklyn Bowl, it's just a ride over to DC.
That's right.
It's been an honor.
2 shows, one early, one late at Howard Theater.
Doubled up in DC.
Yeah.
Man, it's an honor just to be here with you guys.
It's
Mannie
an honor
Fresh.
that this has been 26, 27 years and
Still here.
And still here, and they rocking with us, showing up. You know what I'm saying? That is badass, and thank y'all. We don't like to say fans, we like to say family. Thank y'all, family, for showing up. You heard me?
There it is. Mannie Fresh.
All love.
Juvie, DJ Drewski, Hot 97. We out.